Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Hadidi Makeovers. This is yet another week. I am happy to meet you guys today. So for today we are going to be doing how to dehydrate how to hydrate a dehydrated skin. How to hydrate a dehydrated skin. So meet my model Fatima. She's like my cousin. She's my cousin actually. So today I was looking for a model. I couldn't find a model, so I decided to just use her face. And yeah, let's jump right into the video. So guys, as you can see, Fatima has a very dry skin. Her skin is super dry. Whenever you're doing her makeup, so whenever I noticed something, if my students are doing her makeup, and I think I've done her makeup once, I used her face I took a class on her face, and I noticed she has a very dry skin. Her skin is super dry, and no matter how much you moisturize, you can't get the makeup to stay on her skin. So I decided to use her today so that you guys will watch how I hydrate a dehydrated skin, guys. So let's jump right into the video. So as you can see, I cleaned her face using the Rose Micellar cleansing water. I am just cleaning her face, making sure I cleaned her face, making sure I get off the residue, the makeup, the remnants of the makeup of her last makeup, or anything like that that has gotten in the way. So we want to take that off. I'm going to get that off, and then next I'm going to moisturize her lips. I want to use the Vaseline therapy lip therapy. I'm going to moisturize her lips because her lips is also dry. So first of all, I'm going to go into the Cetaphil moisturizer. I'm using a damp beauty blender, guys, and yeah, I've seen people use this face sheets, like this hydration face sheet. I don't even know the name of it. I don't know the name of that thing they use, that paper thing they use on the face, so that the face will be very moisturized or very hydrated. I want to go and learn how to use it first before I show you. If I don't know how to use it, I don't know whether it's after you finish applying your moisturizer and everything that you apply it, or before. I don't know how to use it. So whenever I learn, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to show you guys. You guys know I don't leave you at the back now. So after applying the Cetaphil moisturizer, I'm going to be applying the Embryolisse face cream. Not face cream, the Embryolisse primer. It's also a moisturizer. It's very hydrating, guys. So these two hydrating moisturizers I'm using, it's going to hydrate her skin very well. Then I'm going to go in. If you look at her skin, she has a very rough skin texture. Her skin texture is very rough, so I'm going to be using this baby skin pore eraser. If you look at it, as I'm applying it, is just blurring her skin. It makes your pores, the pores on the face, it makes it disappear instantly. And I have seen that I think I'm supposed to use my hands. It was after I'm done applying it with beauty blender, my student was like, you need to use your hands whenever you're using this pore eraser. And yes, I noticed I need to use my hands to do that. And then I did applied okay, so next I moved on to apply the foundation. I'm using the Khalifa foundation in Hot Choco and Ebony. I'm just using that to apply. I'm just applying that on her face, still with that damp beauty blender, guys. So you want to notice and know, so you want to understand the hydration part, guys. So whenever your skin is dry and you're applying a foundation, the foundation doesn't move. This is what I'm saying. Like whenever you're blending on a dry skin, the foundation stays where it's going to be. Like the skin will just catch the foundation. I don't know how to explain this, but I guess you guys will understand. Those of you that will use the foundation and the foundation is just going to be too much on one part of the skin and it's not moving to any other part of the skin, like it's not even moving, it's just stay stuck on that certain part, and it will look dry, it will not be moving. When you apply powder and finish the makeup, it will now start having patches. So you need to hydrate the skin before you apply foundation. So as you can see, her well hydrated skin, the foundation, and I'm using also a damp beauty blender, and you can see the foundation is just going well, like the blending of the foundation is just going smoothly. I'm going to be blending that out evenly so that you guys will see how pretty she looks. On, so you guys shouldn't bother. I have my generator on. There was no light in my area when I was editing, so I had to turn on the gen, and I have to record. Normally I don't record whenever the generator is on, but I had to record. So if you're hearing any background sound, I'll try as much as possible to minimize that when I'm editing the sounds, but still I know you still hear the of the gen. So let's move on, guys. I'm using the LA Girl concealer in the shade Chestnut for her highlights. So I'm trying to minimize the shape of her nose, like I want the nose to be a little bit thinner. So as you can see, I applied the concealer on the top of her tear ducts, like around the eye area. I applied concealer there. It's going to give us the illusion that her nose are tiny from that part. That means I'm taking part of her nose, making sure it looks like it's her eyes. So when we do the contour, you're going to see what I mean. So I'm just going to be blending that out smoothly, making sure I get to every part of the skin that I'm supposed to get to. So guys, after I'm done blending, I'm going to make sure I apply, I'm going to be applying the shade Fawn on the inner part of the eyes again, so that it will brighten up the inner part of the eyes. The way I said before, I want the eyes, the side of the nose around the eye area to be part of her eyes, so that it will give us the illusion that her nose is very small and very thin. So we want to slim fit the nose very well so that it goes very nicely with her face. So as you can see, it's with the hydration that I'm able to do this. If her skin is not well hydrated, there's no way I'm going to blend the foundation very well. So I'm going to be using the Damini setting spray, always a lifesaver, this setting spray. I'm going to be spraying it all over her face, making sure it gets to places so the skin is well hydrated. And you have to be careful whenever you're blending or applying setting spray on somebody's face. I got a little bit inside her eyes and she started tearing up. I had to wait for her eyes to clear up first before I continued the makeup. So after that, I'm going to be setting her under her eyes using her shade of powder. I don't want to go very light. You know, when someone is dark and at the same time has this yellow undertone, you don't want to struggle, you don't want to joke with too much highlights, like too much light shade of powder. You want to be very careful. So I'm not using a very light shade for her under eyes. I'm using something close to her skin tone. This is her even skin shade color, but a little bit lighter. So after that, I'm going to be contouring her nose, then applying setting powder. So I use the Espon setting powder to set her eyes, to set under her eyes, the bridge of her nose, her cupid bow, and her chin and her forehead. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to be setting her whole face using her shade of powder. You want to get to areas where you're supposed to get to. I told you guys, if you're working on a dark person, make sure you should just be careful with your highlight. She's dark, but she has a yellow undertone, which is a dark person who is a bit lighter. So you want to work very, very lightly or very, very smoothly. You don't want to joke with the shade of the person's skin. So I'm going to be blending that out, making sure I get to the corners I'm supposed to get to. So as you can see, I'm going to be applying the setting powder again. As I said before, you want the nose to be thinner, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to be applying that, making sure I set every other part of her face, and then boom, we are done with the setting powder. I'm going to be using the Girls Night Out blush palette from V Beauty. So we're going to be applying that all over her cheeks. So I'm going to be outlining her eyebrows with the Davis brow pencil. I'm not going to be concealing on camera today. I tried doing that and NEPA took light when we were doing the editing. We had no light in the studio, and you know the fuel scarcity in Nigeria now. We had to go and look for fuel. Before she came back, I was done with the eyebrows, and we were actually in a hurry and all that. So guys, I'm sorry I couldn't do the brows on camera, but let's skip to the good part. So I already did her brows. Next, we are going to be doing the eyeshadow. Boom, we are done. So I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow right now. I'll be applying eye primer first. Working with eye primer is very good, guys, most especially when you're working with matte eyeshadows. It makes the color pop, it makes the eyeshadow stay on, it makes it look more bold, and it makes it look more smoother. I hope you guys understand. When you're working, I'm going to be working on with a matte eyeshadow now. So after doing the blending, you guys will see how it comes out. So normally I don't really like using eye primer, but for matte eyeshadows I prefer using eye primers. Like if you use eye primer, I'm using the Benign Clown White eye primer, something very creamy and it doesn't dry up easily. So that when you apply your eyeshadow, it's going to stay on and everything is going to be looking like foundation, powder on foundation or anything like that. So I'm going to be using the Mood Beauty eyeshadow palette. I just keep mixing colors. I actually went in with a golden color, then went in with a yellow shade, and then I moved on to use this orange color. I just kept on using colors until I arrived at this very unique color that I did. You guys know I always do cocktail when it comes to eyeshadow. So yeah, that is what I did. So after applying this, I'm going to be making sure I set all the eyes. and then boom. So I'm going to be doing the other eyes next. After I'm done with the eyeshadow, I'm going to be blending under her brow bone, blending the brow bone, making sure I set the nose contour by the side of her eyes, and that's it, guys. Then I'm going to be doing the second eyes and then apply mascara. You want to make sure you get off the eyeshadow fallout and everything. So guys, after applying mascara, I'm going to apply eyelashes, I'm going to apply eyeliner, and then I'm going to be going in with the Mabrook eyeliner gel, eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. I'm going to be lining her eyelids just to make it more defined. I'm using the same eyelashes I got from AliExpress. If you check my previous videos, my previous makeup video, you're going to be seeing these eyelashes very thin. It looks very natural on the eyes and all that. You can get them, it's on my description box below. If I can get it, I'll just go drop it down here again so that you guys will go and shop for it if you are interested. So I'm going to be lining her lips with the classic makeup lip stain in Hot Flame. First, after using Hot Flame, I'm going to be going in with the orange shade, I can't remember the name, and then I used the nude color, then used a clear lip gloss to just blend everything out, and then boom, we have our lip color. So guys, when I applied the lip gloss, it started bleeding. I had to use a tissue to reduce the gloss so that it doesn't bleed out and stain everywhere part of her face. So it was when I was applying the gloss. So when I pressed the lip gloss from the tube, it came out too much, and I was trying to control how it was coming out from the lip, and then everything just went. So I used my tissue, dabbed on it, and then reduced it a little bit, and then used the nude shade to cover up the flaws and all that. And then boom, this is it guys, this is the lips. Hope you love this color. And after that, I'm going to be taking off the powder on her face, the setting powder. I'm going to be setting with my V Beauty powder palette using her same shade that I used before. So we are going to be taking that. Off. If you love this makeup, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I don't think I have said for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome back, welcome to the family. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you guys so much. This is Hadidi Makeovers right here. I hope you guys are enjoying this my makeup look. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share my video guys. I love you guys so much. This is Hadidi Makeovers right here. I'll see you guys on Thursday on another turban tutorial. Bye.